Have you ever found yourself gazing at someone who seems to have cracked the code of success while you're navigating the labyrinth of life, questioning why some seem to effortlessly triumph while others stumble? The thought might have crossed your mind: why does failure knock on some doors while success confidently waltzes through others? If these questions keep you up at night, you're not alone. You're in the right place. Your entry is our delight. Welcome to the heart and soul of our channel. Today we're diving deep into the mystery of failure. We're going to uncover the 15 common reasons why people fail and how you can these pitfalls. The intriguing enigma known as the 15 reasons why people fail. A phenomenon we've all encountered, haven't we? But what if we told you that understanding these common pitfalls could illuminate your path, helping you navigate personal challenges, relationships, and career obstacles? Intrigued? We bet you are. It's time we navigate through these pitfalls together, creating a smoother journey towards our collective success. Are you ready to dig deeper and unveil these secrets? So buckle up as we embark on this enlightening journey. Let's get started. First on our list is the lack of clear goals. Think about it this way. You wouldn't set off on a road trip without a destination in mind, would you? The same principle applies to life. Without clear goals, you're essentially driving blind, with no idea where you're heading. It's like wandering through a maze without a map, or trying to complete a jigsaw puzzle without the picture on the box. You might stumble upon the right path or piece by chance, but it's a lot more likely that you'll end up lost or confused. That's why it's so important to set clear, achievable goals. They act as your roadmap, guiding you towards success and helping you make informed decisions along the way. Remember, without a clear goal, you're driving through life aimlessly, so take the time to figure out what you want and plot a course to get there. Next reason is procrastination, a real thief of time. It's the silent killer of dreams, silently eroding our productivity, bit by bit. Think of it as a leaky faucet. Yes, it's just a few drops of water at a time, but leave it running for a day, a week, a month. You'll find an empty reservoir. That's what procrastination does. It steals your time drop by drop, minute by minute. Every moment you push off a task, you're robbing yourself of a chance to progress, to move forward. Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill. So each time you find yourself saying, "I'll do it later," remember, you're essentially borrowing from your future. And the interest? It's your lost opportunities. So don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. Coming up next is the fear of failure. This is a common stumbling block that can halt our progress dead in its tracks. Imagine you're at the starting line of a race, and right in front of you is a hurdle. That hurdle is your fear. It's intimidating and it's blocking your path. But here's the thing about hurdles. They're meant to be jumped over. Now let's think about this in the context of success. Success is the finish line and the fear of failure is the hurdle. To reach the finish line, you can't go around the hurdle. You can't crawl under it, you have to jump over it. Fear can be paralyzing, it's true, but it can also be a powerful motivator. It's a test of your resolve, your determination, and your courage. Remember, you have to jump over your fears to move forward. Let's explore next reason. Lack of self-discipline is another stumbling block. Think of it like steering a ship. A ship without a rudder is at the mercy of the sea's currents, aimlessly drifting with no control over its course. Similarly, a person without self-discipline is swayed by momentary desires and distractions, losing sight of their long-term goals. Self-discipline is the rudder that helps us stay on course, guiding us through the turbulent sea of life's temptations and distractions. It's the force that keeps us focused, allowing us to make consistent progress towards our goals. Whether it's resisting the lure of procrastination, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, or staying committed to our tasks, self-discipline is the key. It's not always easy, and it requires constant effort, but the reward is control over your own life and the ability to steer it in the direction you desire. Without self-discipline, you're like a ship without a rudder. Let's discuss another problem: negative self-talk. It's akin to having a backseat driver constantly criticizing your every move. This inner critic can be more harmful than any external adversary, as it has the power to erode your confidence from within. Negative self-talk can make mountains out of molehills, magnifying even the tiniest of setbacks into insurmountable obstacles. It's like wearing a pair of glasses that only show you the world in a negative light, making it harder for you to see and seize the opportunities that come your way. It can even convince you to abandon your goals, making you believe that you're not capable or worthy of achieving them. But remember, these are just thoughts, not facts. You can challenge and change them. So, the next time you catch yourself indulging in negative self-talk, remember to turn those negative thoughts into positive affirmations. Next, we discuss the lack of adaptability. Life, as we know it, is a whirlwind of changes. It's like being on a roller coaster ride. There are ups, downs, twists, and turns. And just as a roller coaster rider braces for these changes to enjoy the ride, so should we brace for life's changes. Being adaptable is all about being flexible. It's about adjusting your sails to navigate through the changing winds. But what if you're not flexible? Well, imagine a rigid tree in the face of a storm. It's likely to break, isn't it? In the same way, rigidity in life can lead to failure. Embracing change, on the other hand, allows you to grow, learn, and most importantly, progress. So don't be the rigid tree. Instead, be like the bamboo, flexible yet strong, and you'll withstand any storm life throws at you. Now, let's move on to another reason to failure: poor time management. It's like trying to squeeze a week's worth of tasks into a day, only to realize that time, unlike a stretchy bag, has its limits. We've all been there, haven't we? Overwhelmed, stressed, and feeling like there's never enough time. But here's the thing: time is like a blank canvas, and we are the artists. We have the freedom to choose how we fill it. It's all about prioritizing, about deciding what's important and what's not. It's about understanding that not everything can or should be done at once. And let's not forget, time is the most precious asset we have. It's non-refundable, non-exchangeable, and once spent, it's gone forever. So, the key is to manage it wisely, to make the most out of every minute. Remember, time is the most valuable asset you have. Now jumping into next reason: blaming others. Blaming others is like giving away your power. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, isn't it? But does it really help? The answer is a resounding no. Blaming others often comes from a place of discomfort with our own failings. It's a defense mechanism that shields us from the discomfort of acknowledging our own mistakes. But here's the thing: mistakes are not monsters under your bed. They're stepping stones on the path to success. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you blame others, you're throwing away these precious opportunities. Instead, take responsibility for your actions. Embrace your mistakes and learn from them. It's like turning the steering wheel of your life in the direction you want to go. Remember, you're the driver, not the passenger. Take control of your actions and your life. Next problem is ignoring feedback. It is like driving with your eyes closed. Imagine hurtling down a highway, blind to the signs that guide you, the obstacles that could harm you, or the turns that could lead you to your destination. That's exactly what you're doing when you ignore feedback. Feedback, whether it's from your boss, a colleague, or a loved one, is an essential tool for personal and professional growth. It's the roadside assistance on your journey to success, the mechanic that helps tune up your skills and smooth out your flaws. Constructive criticism isn't meant to deflate your tires, but to pump them up, to help you travel further and faster. So instead of turning a deaf ear to feedback, listen actively. Understand that it's not an attack on your abilities, but a roadmap to improvement. So open your eyes and ears to feedback. It's the fuel that drives progress. Let's dive into next reason: lack of perseverance. Lack of perseverance can stop you in your tracks. Picture yourself as a marathon runner. You've trained for months, you've made sacrifices, you've pushed through the pain, and now you're halfway through the race. But then, you hit that wall, that point where your legs feel like lead, your energy is sapped, and giving up seems like the only option. This is the point where perseverance plays a pivotal role. Perseverance is the grit and determination that tells you to keep going, to take that next step, to push through the pain because the finish line is waiting. It's not about speed, but endurance. It's about understanding that the path to success is not always smooth. There will be bumps, there will be setbacks, but it's the ability to keep going, to persist in the face of adversity that separates the successful from the rest. Keep going, even when the road gets tough. Let's explore another failure reason: poor financial management. Poor financial management can shake your foundation. Imagine trying to construct a house on a shaky ground. It wouldn't stand firm for long, would it? The same principle applies to your financial life. Without the right structures in place, you're setting yourself up for a collapse. It's like trying to sail a boat with a hole in it. No matter how hard you row, you're bound to sink eventually. The antidote? Budgeting and saving. Think of budgeting as your blueprint. It's a detailed plan that outlines how your resources will be allocated. In the same way an architect wouldn't start a building project without a blueprint, you shouldn't navigate your financial journey without a budget. And saving? That's your building material. The more you save, the stronger your financial house becomes. It's your buffer against unexpected expenses, your ticket to financial freedom. Start small if you must, but start nonetheless. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but brick by brick. Build your house on a strong financial foundation. Next, let's discuss not seeking knowledge. Not seeking knowledge is like refusing to fill your toolbox. Just as a carpenter relies on a variety of tools to build a house, we rely on a diverse range of knowledge to build our lives. Whether it's understanding the latest technology trends, learning a new language, or even mastering a hobby, the quest for knowledge enriches us and opens up new possibilities. In a rapidly changing world, those who cease to learn cease to grow. They become stagnant, like a pool of water with no fresh inflow. The world moves on, leaving them behind. On the other hand, those who continuously learn, adapt, and grow stay relevant. They are the ones who invent, innovate, and inspire. They are the ones who lead and succeed. So keep your toolbox well stocked. Keep learning, keep growing. Remember, knowledge is power. Now, next reason. Comparing yourself to others. It can cloud your vision. It's easy to get caught in the trap of focusing on someone else's progress, achievements, or success. But remember, we're all running different races, on different tracks, and at our own pace. It's like driving a car while constantly looking at the car next to you. You may end up veering off your own lane or worse, crashing. It's crucial to understand that everyone's journey is unique. Each of us has different experiences, skills, talents, and opportunities. So instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own growth. Celebrate your small victories. Learn from your failures. Set your own goals and strive to achieve them. Remember, it's not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. In the end, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Run your own race. Let's discuss the next problem: lack of resilience. Lack of resilience can weaken your defenses. Picture a castle under siege. The walls, the moat, the guardsmen, they all serve to protect the castle. The castle is you, and the guardsmen and walls are your resilience, your mental and emotional armor. Now imagine if those defenses are weak, or worse, non-existent. The castle is left vulnerable, open to any attack. This is what happens when you lack resilience. You become susceptible to life's many challenges, unable to bounce back from setbacks. But here's the good news. Resilience can be built, like fortifying a castle. It's about cultivating a positive outlook, developing coping strategies, and maintaining self-care. It requires continuous effort, but the payoff is immense. You become stronger, more adaptable, able to weather life's storms. So, strengthen your shield. Face life's challenges head-on. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding the battle, it's about emerging victorious despite the odds. The last reason for failure on our list is burnout. Burnout can run you dry. It's like driving a car non-stop, pushing the pedal to the metal without giving your engine a break. Eventually, the car will overheat, and it's the same with us. We can't expect to run on all cylinders all the time. Our bodies and minds need time to rest and rejuvenate. It's in these quiet moments that we can replenish our energy and refocus. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather an integral part of maintaining our overall well-being. Think of it like a phone battery. If you keep using it without charging, it'll eventually run out of juice. You wouldn't blame the battery for needing a recharge, would you? So why do we often blame ourselves when we need a break? Ignoring the signs of burnout and pushing through can lead to serious health issues, both physically and mentally. Remember, it's okay to rest and recharge. We've just walked you through 15 traps that often lead to failure. Each one holds a crucial lesson and a chance to grow, taking us one step closer to success. Instead of fearing these pitfalls, use them as stepping stones on your path. We encourage you to apply these insights in your life and see the transformation. Your continued support has been a cornerstone of our journey. Has this video brought you value or new perspectives? If yes, show us your appreciation with a thumbs up. It lets us know that we're on the right track, and it's a small yet significant gesture that fuels our creative process. Your feedback, our guiding beacon. So light up our path with positivity. Hit that thumbs up. This simple act not only aids us, but it's also a testament that our content is touching your hearts. Thank you for being an essential part of our community, and for being a part of our passion. Until next time, stay inspired, dream big, and remember, each stumble is a new opportunity to rise. See you in our next video.